Good afternoon, Crusader fans. Welcome to the basketball season. Excited to have brand new head coach Steve Steele with us to talk a little bit about the women's basketball season. Upcoming starts tomorrow, Wednesday night, with an exhibition against Eastern Oregon at 7:30. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Sure, excited to be here.
Talk a little bit about, first off, tomorrow night. How excited are you guys to get out? I know you had a scrimmage against C of I, but to play a in earnest kind of game, even though it won't count towards the schedule against somebody.
Yeah, of course it's exciting. Exciting for me, exciting for the girls. There's a lot of, I think, just energy about the team. It's still early in the season, and so we're not that banged up compared to how you could be at the end of the season, obviously. But just excited to play somebody else and almost have it count.
You guys have a busy week. You had Saturday the scrimmage against C of I. Tomorrow night you have Eastern Oregon. This coming Saturday, we should say, off to Corvallis to play Oregon State.
Yeah.
How much is that helping? New team, new coach, getting it all put into place before the season starts?
How much is it helping? It's good to play somebody else because we have to prepare for different things other than just playing against ourselves. So it's good for us to have to prepare for somebody else. After we play a game, I feel like we need another week to fix all the things that we did wrong sometimes. But it is good, like I said, to work on different things and play somebody other than ourselves. Obviously, Oregon State is a huge, huge task, a team that went to the Final Four. You know, that's going to be a big to-do. And certainly a big challenge. Eastern Oregon, very well coached. They had a great season last year, and they do some things that are hard on us. They spread the floor really well. They shoot the ball really, really well. And being such a young team, we haven't had to worry about a scouting report yet. That's going to be something that's new to us. You know, how do we defend somebody else and not defend us? How do we score against somebody else that does some things different defensively? Eastern Oregon plays a little bit of a half-court trap. And we haven't done that yet, so it's all new. You know, it's all new. So we'll just see how it goes.
Now, for fans who are following this saga of the women's basketball program over the last 6 or 8 months, you got here late August. How has the transition been, and how difficult was it to step in the last minute, so to speak?
Well, it's fun. It's exciting, first of all. Obviously, getting my first head coaching job at this level is exciting, so that's fun. The transition has been easy because of the people that are here. Kelly Lindy's outstanding. President Pearsall's fantastic. Just the people that I work with. Elpedia, Alan, my assistant coach. The girls are awesome. They love each other. They get along great. They really want to learn. So all those things have made it easy. The hard part is everything's new and the time period's compact. So we have a lot to learn in a really short amount of time. All new language, all new offense, all new defense, and a lot of young players. You know, we only have one senior, so all those things thrown in together in a short amount of time, those things are hard.
I think the university has been pretty lucky to get someone like you here. Honestly, not to flatter you, but I mean, experience in the conference, having coached at SPU, and a wealth of experience coaching women's basketball, girls basketball. I can't imagine that we could find somebody better had we drawn it out all over a full year or anything. So welcome to the team, and I'm excited to see what you're going to bring.
Well, thank you. That's nice of you to say, but I don't have a lot of experience at this level. Obviously, I do have a little bit of experience in the conference, which is nice. I did have a lot of experience at the high school and club levels, but you're stuck with me now, so we'll see.
Let's talk a little bit about what you came into. A huge class of returners, and then 5 or 6 newcomers that one of the former coaches recruited. How nice was it to walk in and find the cupboard was pretty full, and with players that you've already seen play for a few years?
Well, there's a lot of talent and there are definitely some athletes here, so that's good. We did lose a lot of seniors and senior leadership. We only have one senior on this team, and so although we did return a good number of players, we don't return a lot of kids with a whole lot of experience. So that's hard. It's obviously going to be really hard to replace some of the kids we lost. Taylor Simmons, you can't replace a Taylor Simmons in 1 year. Sierra White, there's a handful of those seniors that have played a lot of minutes and played in big games, and those things are hard to replace. Now, I'm excited about the kids we brought in, the kids that are coming back. Like I said, there's some really good athletes. Ellie Logan was named to the preseason all-conference team, and she deserved it. She's an outstanding, amazing athlete. Very excited to get to work with her. Kate Kreiderman comes back, and she's had a lot of experience. She's our only senior, so that's good. We definitely got a lot of talent. I think Lexi Tubbs is a fantastic athlete. And as far as our younger kids go, it's going to take them a while to get used to the conference, but there's certainly potential there. Marina Valles has a lot of experience, and playing internationally. People are going to be, I think, a little bit surprised by her. Avery Albright has been really well coached at the high school and club level, and she can do some nice things. She shoots the ball well. She's very fundamental. And then Emma Logan had a fantastic high school career. Now, she hasn't played against this level of competition, so it's going to take her some time to get used to the GNAC and get used to playing college basketball, but she can really score, and she's a good athlete. She works really hard. And then our last freshman, Zoe Wessels, fantastic athlete. If we had an all-airport team, she'd certainly be on the all-airport team. When you see her walking through the lobby, she's impressive. But like the other freshmen, she's got a lot to learn, and she's going to have to learn how to play against this level of competition. So there's a lot to be excited about for sure.
Talk about some of the returners who you expect to lead the team, be impact players. I know that a lot of them played a lot of minutes last year. Is there anybody that needs to have big games for you guys to win?
I think we don't have necessarily that one kid who's going to put up 20 or 25 every night, but we have a lot of kids who could score, in double digits every night. Our captains this year are certainly we're going to look to for leadership. Kate Kreiderman's our only senior, so we're going to need leadership from her. We're going to need her to help us take care of the ball, help us score the ball, and help us talk and rebound on defense. Our other two captains, Ellie Logan has a lot of experience, obviously played a lot of minutes the last 2 years, and we know she can score and defend. She's going to have to be consistent and hopefully stay healthy. And then our third captain is somebody who hasn't gotten a whole lot of minutes, but I'm sorry, we always call her Merritt, but Caitlin Merritt is our third captain, and she's going to have to be that leader on the floor. She'll play a lot of point guard minutes for us, and she's really, really sharp, really high basketball IQ, so she's going to have to help us stay organized, stay calm and composed. And so we're really looking to a lot of leadership from those three kids in particular. But I would also have to throw in Lexi Tubbs and Coco Gall, kids who have played some minutes, who are good athletes, who have some experience in the conference. We're going to need a lot of leadership from those two kids too.
I know that one player that you didn't mention, the transfer from Denver, Maya. Will she be playing this year? I know she had a little bit of an injury issue coming in.
Yes, she is recovering from knee surgery. We're trying to take it very slow with her. I think she's another kid who has tremendous potential. Good size, good athlete, a lot of skill. As far as will she play this year, yes, we are hopeful that she's going to play this year. We're taking it slow, so we're not exactly sure when yet. But she's another kid who could definitely score and rebound. But we're trying to be careful and protect her. We want her here in March. And so as much as I'd like to have her here now, and I'd have to tell her the same thing, we need her in March. And so hopefully within the next 2 or 3 weeks we can get her on the court and go in full contact. But right now she's not in the lineup.
I know the men's teams has the same situation with a couple of big players inside that they want to get them ready for when it matters the most. After January when you're in the conference race. Talk a little bit about what style you're going to bring. I know when we spoke when you were hired, you talked about you want to play up-tempo, want to get up and down the floor quickly just because it provides more energy both for the fans and the ladies.
Yeah.
Will that be what we see?
Yeah, hopefully. I like our depth. I think we've got depth at every position. We don't have a whole lot of size, but that might actually lend us to playing a little bit faster and more up-tempo. And it's just more fun. I think that it's really important for us to have fun, for the girls to have fun, prevents burnout and keeps the energy up. It's also, of course, fun for the fans, but I think we can be successful that way. And so we're definitely still planning on playing up tempo. We don't want to let anybody walk the ball up the floor, and we don't want to be walking the ball up the floor. So that's still the plan. We'll see how it goes.
I think over the last few years, a big question mark has been the defensive end. will this team be stronger defensively than we've seen in the last few years, you feel?
I hope so. I hope so. We certainly are working on it. We will plan to play just like offensively. We want to play fast on defense and be aggressive and pick up full court as much as we can. We want to make teams uncomfortable. We want to change it up a little bit. But those things take time. When you're trying to teach something completely different than they've done the last few years, that's going to take some time. So you'll see some days it'll look really good, or even some points in each game it'll look really good, and other times it might look really bad. So that's something that's going to take time. Just like everything that we're trying to put in, it's all new. So it's going to be really good at times and really fun, and other times it could be, pull your hair out chaos. But it'll be fun.
Where are you guys along in the process? Do you feel like you just are getting started, or do you feel like you've got a good amount of what you want to teach already on the court?
Yeah, I think we're just getting started. I think that you have to build a good base of fundamentals and then go from there. Although I am kind of a teach the whole big picture and then break it down kind of person, once you start breaking it down, you realize that there's a lot to break down when it's new, and so I would say we're just getting started still. I think there's a lot of stuff to still put in on both sides of the ball.
Usually when we talk to a new coach, you ask the question, where do you guys fit in the conference? How do you do, who do you compete well with?
Yeah.
And they're scratching their head because they have no clue. If anybody knows, it's a guy who's been at Seattle Pacific, who's seen the conference a lot and been one of the better teams in the conference. So how do you guys stack up, and how do you win in this league?
Well, I think the answer is similar to the answer I just gave you. At points, I think we could look really good, and at other points, we could look really bad. I think that's probably why we got picked right in the middle of the conference. I think we can certainly play with anybody. I think we can certainly beat anybody. But on the same page, I think we could also lose to anybody. The conference is really deep. It's really, really strong. I think especially this year, a lot of teams have either returned a lot of players or gotten players back that were key players without losing players. And when you add those two things in, it makes for a really, really, really tough conference at the top. Seattle Pacific returned 15 kids. Simon Fraser pretty much returned everybody. Western pretty much returned everybody. Anchorage went to the national championship game. Now they lost some key pieces, but they're always tough. And you could go right on down the line. So where are we going to finish? It's anybody's guess, but we can certainly play with anybody.
How tough will it be when you go back to Seattle and play that first game against the former players, Julie and all of them?
Yeah. Well, I have talked to Julie several times. She and I remain good friends, and I'm trying to let the girls, do their own thing. As much as I miss them, I try to stay out just because I don't want to make it awkward for them. But I'm really looking forward to seeing everybody. I don't know if I'm looking forward to playing everybody. It's just an awkward situation. I think I know them so well. I almost feel guilty putting together a scouting report, for Seattle Pacific. But on the same token, that's a really talented team and a really, really deep team and a very, very experienced team. And so it's just because I know them really well doesn't mean it's going to be easy. That's going to be a really tough game on the court, and emotionally for me, I think it's going to be very, very hard.
We mentioned the scrimmage, you got the 2 exhibitions. You get to break yourself in before what is the official debut, homecoming Saturday night on the 12th. Is that a good thing, or will those nerves still be there on the 12th because it goes on the record officially? I
think you're always nervous on game day, no matter what. I think it's a good good nervous feeling, but I'm always going to be nervous, and that's homecoming, so it's a big deal. I hope there's going to be a lot of people here. It is nice that we will have played some games. We will have played some really tough games. Obviously, Oregon State's going to be a monster of a game, and then we will have played some games, though, before homecoming. Even though they may not actually count, we played some games, so that's helpful. That's helpful.
Fans, I want you to come out tomorrow night, 7:30. Going to be an exciting game as the Lady Crusaders take on Eastern Oregon. And then, of course, don't miss homecoming, the official season opener, Saturday the 12th at 5 o'clock against Westminster, making the transition to D2. So exciting couple of weeks of Crusader women's basketball coming up. And come out, meet Coach Steele, say hi, wish him luck, and congratulate him after the ladies get some wins.
All right.
Thanks, appreciate it, Coach. Thanks so much.
Thank you.